name is Cathy McKenzie, and I'm the Executive Director of the Cultural Arts Council of Wilkes.
Okay, what are your responsibilities?
The position of the Cultural Arts Council is to promote the increased art awareness in Wilkes County and in the surrounding areas, and the council is considered to be an umbrella organization for all the arts in Wilkes County. Consider the umbrella, the spokes being the Wilkes Playmakers, the Wilkes Art Gallery, Whippoorwill Academy, the Wilkes Acoustic Folk Society, other art organizations that have programs and projects within the county. We promote those and help financially through the grassroots funding from the North Carolina Arts Council.
All right, well, let's break it down. Let's talk about each one individually. How about the Playmakers? Tell me about that.
The Wilkes Playmakers is a community theater group that have their base home at Benton Hall, which was once the North Wilkesboro Elementary School. And they incorporate all ages from youth and infants, which they used in the Tom Dooley amphitheater this past year, all the way to adults, senior adults.
Okay, let's talk about the building a little bit, and I guess it's been preserved, right, the Benton Hall?
It has been preserved. It was donated by Mr. Benton to the Wilkes Playmakers, and then Pete Cullinet came in and did some renovations a couple of years ago and also added the Teen Center, Tiffany's Place.
Talk about the frescoes then, and how long ago that Ben Long did that?
In 2002, we secured Ben Long to come to Wilkes County to paint a fresco, and at that time we visited several sites and we chose St. Paul's Episcopal Church. The council went into partnership with St. Paul's Episcopal Church in providing the Wilkes County frescoes, and he had never painted the Apostle Paul. So the two organizations got together and had discussion with Ben and his assistants as to what we wanted, and it just seemed very fitting for the location to do the Apostle Paul and his conversion experience on the road to Damascus.
Let me ask you, projects like that's pretty interesting because it does generate some tourism dollar here in Wilkes County, right?
It does. When people come into Wilkes County to see the frescoes, we have seen that they will ask where's the favorite restaurant to eat. I've had people ask me where they can buy some comfortable tennis shoes. So it generates dollars because normally a tour group will not come to Wilkes County without spending some of their funds here.
What about the new art gallery downtown North Wilkesboro?
It is a beautiful facility that was originally the North Wilkesboro Post Office, and once the post office moved, it became the Wilkes County Public Library, and then when they built their new facility on C Street, it was donated from the town of North Wilkesboro, and they went through numerous renovations, and it is just a state-of-the-art facility.
And you being in the arts like yourself, I mean, why is it so important that we maintain these buildings and reuse them for other things besides its original purpose?
Well, I think it's great because of the history that we need to restore the buildings and use the facilities we have rather than reinventing the wheel and starting a new building when we already have such beautiful buildings with beautiful architecture in them. And it also saves dollars and provides history as well.
And with all the music and all the different artists in this area, I mean, this area, Wilkes County in general, I mean, it's rich in art history, right? Tell me about that.
It certainly is. It certainly is. We have very well renowned artists here in Wilkes County. One that comes to mind that most everyone recognizes nationally as well as internationally is Ward Nichols, and every other year he exhibits his work at the Wilkes Art Gallery. He is just phenomenal. We have other artists like Carolina Finley and Cheryl Kilby and Nancy Cantor and Annie Winkler, who is now deceased. We just have lots of visual artists as well as musicians. I mean, we now have the Kruger Brothers, we have Mule Ferguson, and the North Carolina Thumb Pickers. One of our Arts Council members is a part of the North Carolina Thumb Pickers, Mike Palmer, and you may be aware of him through Hometown Opry that he provides on Friday mornings. So we're just very rich in art And it's very interesting to me. A lot of people say they're not interested in the arts, but if you watch television, you are surrounded with it. You have a choreographer, you have a writer, you have a performer, you hear music in the background, and then the visual effects for the backdrops. So those that say they don't care about the arts, if they watch television or listen to the news or turn on the radio, they're part of the arts.